Hello everyone, it's Jenna and I am back with another video. I have been on, and someone corrected my, thank you to whoever did, the way I was saying Mounjaro. I think it's Mounjaro is the way, and I'm sorry because when people mispronounce things, I know sometimes it's like nails on a chalkboard. So I apologize for that. Slash Zepbound for 6 months. I've lost over 60 pounds. So in my eyes, I've been very successful on Mounjaro and slash Zepbound. I wanted to talk about another support group issue that came up. And this was actually a few weeks ago. But of course, big news is this Mounjaro or all GLP-1 shortage. As everybody knows, there's a national shortage. People are struggling to get their medication. Diabetics, obesity people, everybody is struggling to get this medication. And I had made a comment that I saw someone posting somewhere that they were upset they could not get their medication because they didn't qualify, their BMI wasn't high enough. And so they were going to go to the doctor. And the next time they went, they were putting weights or putting weighted shoes on and heavy clothes, and they were going to do everything they can to qualify for this medication. And I said this, and then I commented this and said, I'm not saying a huge reason there's a shortage, but it is taking the medication away from somebody who potentially really needs it. And I got a comment, and so after my comment, I got a reply that said, imagine if you had 10 or 15 pounds to lose, and it seemed like a lot on your frame. I think that's really judgmental for you to say. First of all, can I imagine having an extra 10 or 15 pounds? Yes, I dream about it. If I only had an extra 10 or 15 pounds to lose, that's my dream. Are you kidding me? So yes, actually, I can imagine it. It's a very happy, wonderful thought to think that I would be in that situation. And I just thought, I don't know how you can justify that at a time when there's a shortage. I don't know how a physician could justify it. And honestly, I applaud her doctor for not giving her that medication when she really didn't qualify and didn't need it. Because there are so many people who do, and so many people who are obese and have other health conditions that don't have access to this medication because of cost or because they just can't find it. Diabetics who have other, issues with their diabetes, whether it's mobility issues, getting around, and can't call and go to 30 pharmacies every month to find their medication. So to think that somebody who has 10 or 15 pounds that they would like to lose is taking this medication from someone else, and that other people co-sign that is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Or when you see somebody who you're like, what? And they're holding up their boxes, or they're showing the refrigerator or holding up their 3 boxes of Mounjaro, and in the next picture you see they're wearing a bikini saying, yeah, I gotta lose 10 more pounds for bathing suit season. I don't understand that. Like, listen, if you have been on these medications and are at the point that now you only have 10 or 15 pounds to lose, I applaud you. I think that is absolutely amazing, and I can understand. I understand that. I can understand why you take these medications. They've helped you get where you are. They helped you lose the weight. And in those situations, I applaud you. That is not what I'm talking about. I am talking about people getting on this medication who do not, who should not be, who don't have enough weight to lose, don't have another condition that's being helped by it, are not diabetic. I am talking about people who genuinely just feel like that 10 or 15 pounds is so massive they need to take a GLP-1 medication. And maybe it isn't for me to judge. And in another time, at another time when there isn't a shortage, maybe I wouldn't have as much to say. Although I do think some of that can lead into other issues with eating and what is enough and where you and a help maintaining and staying at a healthy weight. I still have to say, regardless, I take issue with people who are still flashing all their boxes. I got my 3 boxes. Thank goodness I just got a box. Guess what? We all know what the boxes look like. We all do. You don't need to post them and show pictures of you smiling next to them, because I promise you, there are other people looking at your post who can't get a box, who are in desperate need of it, either for their medical conditions. And I really, really still stand by that being incredibly insensitive to keep flashing your medication when there's people who can't get it, who desperately need it. I have not at this point yet had an issue getting my meds. I have not an issue. I mean, I've had to call like 1 or 2 pharmacies, but nothing. Like, I hear people saying they've called everywhere in their state and even went over state lines to get their medication. So people, I mean, when you look, people are really desperate and are afraid of backsliding, are afraid of their sugars going up again, afraid of being able to take more insulin again, whatever your situation is. So standing there smiling with your picture next to your boxes of medication is sort of insensitive. And I just wish we could stop doing that. On the other hand, I feel like I'm always getting down on support groups, and I don't mean to, because I think they can be very helpful to a lot of people. I do. I think the questions you ask that you don't think to ask in the doctor's office, questions that aren't necessarily medical or about other people's experience, I really think it's great to have that. For us to share our successes, for us to share ideas, to share recipes. When someone's struggling, this is what I did to get over a weight stall. I think it can be an amazing thing. I just think we need to be a little more considerate of each other and each other's journey and where everyone is in their journey. I know this is not a popular idea, but, I think what Novo Nordisk did when Wagovy became in short supply to stop making, or maybe not stop, but focus on the higher doses was a wonderful idea. At this point, you getting people on 2.5 of Mounjaro or Zepbound is only creating more competition, and you can't keep up with it. You can't keep up. People are having these amazing results and finding they go back for their medication after month 1, month 2, and they can't get it. And I really don't see what the point of that is. But that's a whole other issue. I applaud what Novo Nordisk did with Wagovy in slowing down production of those lower doses so they could catch up, and the patients that are already on have their medications. I know that we have so many other people who really need these medications. Obesity is a huge problem, but if you can't keep up production and you can't keep these patients on this medication, to start and stop, or stop and unfortunately gain that weight back before you can get your medication again, I just don't know, who that's really benefiting, other than maybe, Eli Lilly is seeing, wants people to get hooked, see that they can lose weight, and then when supply comes back, they'll all come rushing back. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. I don't know. But I just wanted to come on here and talk about that comment and my comment and the response. I think doctors need to be responsible and consider the shortage when they are prescribing these medications, and prescribing them accordingly to who really needs them. I think even Eli Lilly came out and talked about, this is not for vanity weight management. This is for people who really are struggling with their weight and who are in the obese category. So I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about it. I would love for you guys to come back, comment what you think. If you think I am right, wrong, indifferent, please let me know, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.